What's up, YouTube? Dante here, doing a deck profile of my ghostricks. I pretty much got everything that I needed besides ghostrick Mary from the sneak peek. So obviously I won't have that card, but this is version, I guess 1.0, we'll say. And when I get all the cards that I'm missing, which are really only a couple, I will do an updated deck profile of this deck. So let's see. So let's get into it. So far, I'm playing one Lantern, and I'll explain why I'm only playing one of these guys later. Before the new set, this card was easily a staple at 3. But I found that with the new cards, I can get away with playing just one of this card. And I don't really think that you need more than one. One Ghostrick Ghoul. Same thing. I actually was playing him at 2 before the new set, but I actually prefer this card at 1. Because it's better at 1, because it's more consistent with the new cards. It's not that great anymore. So probably my favorite Ghostrick, 3 Ghostrick Spectre. This card's amazing. Ghostrick's destroyed, you special summon it in face down defense position, and you get to draw the cards, draw power of the deck. Works great with Ghostrick Junchi, which we will get to right now. And that's another reason why you can play Lantern at 1 and get away with it, because there's so many of the cards that have pretty much the same effect as Lantern, Spectre being one of them. So I'm playing 3 Ghostrick Junchi. This card's amazing. It's the searcher of the deck. You flip it face up, you search out a Ghostrick. A lot of times you will go for Spectre, and then Junchi will most likely, usually it gets destroyed, and then you can special summon Spectre in defense mode, and you draw a card. And since I'm playing Ghostrick Monarch, because I feel like that is the better build, even though it's not the popular build, I feel like it's the better one. You still have a tribute here in Spectre as long as they don't have another monster, so it's actually really amazing, that combo. And Jiangxi can pretty much search out anything in the deck, depending on how many Ghostricks you have face up. 3 Stein. Despite me playing the Monarch build, I still feel that 3 Stein is awesome, because believe it or not, I play the Ghostrick Traps, which I'll get to later on why I play them. I still think that they're extremely helpful, and I don't play the Mansions in this deck because I'm playing the Monarchs, but the Stein are still really good. I still highly recommend them at 3. Moving on to the newer cards, I'm playing 2 Ghostrick Jack Frost. So pretty much, I was looking through the cards and I'm like, I should probably play 2 Lantern, but just this alone here is like playing 3 Lantern. Lantern's just a little bit different from Jack Frost, and I can get away with just playing 1 and playing the 2 Jack Frosts. I've actually really liked this build. It works better with the Monarchs. I just like it better. Like I said, you can play this card at 3, 2, or 1, and you can get away with playing a really good build of Ghostricks. And I just have player preference that I put this card at 1 and I put Jack Frost at 2. I'm probably going to keep it this way even when I get the Marys, just because this build has been very good for me. To be completely honest, it really has been good to me. So yeah, 2 Jack Frost, that's some of the newer card. And believe it or not, instead of playing 2 Mummy, I'm playing 2 Yeti. A lot of people like Mummy more than Yeti. I actually really like Yeti. Not necessarily because of its effect. I like the fact that it's a wall, and it's good for making Exceed, which I know this deck doesn't great, but I am playing the Monarch build, okay? And though Mummy works decent with the Monarch build, I will probably start playing it at 1 and testing it out, but right now, I actually really like Yeti over Mummy. Like I said, just player preference again. I'm playing 1 Witch and 1 Nukasomi, Ghostrick Nukasomi, I think that's how you pronounce it. These guys aren't bad. To be honest, these are the cards that I'm going to take out for Mary once I pull them or trade for them, because Mary's really good, and these cards are not bad. They open up some plays, they're not terrible. Witch is much better than this card, but this card's actually not that bad. Those are the cards that I'll probably end up taking out for Mary. So a lot of people have been knocking me for this, but I'm playing 2 Tour Guide. I will explain why I'm playing 2 Tour Guide in the extra deck. To be honest, it's kind of complicated. It's just something that I'll explain later. And for my Monarchs, I'm playing 1, 2, 3 Caius. Amazing card. It banishes cards, it gets away of problems, and it's really, really easy to bring out in this deck. And I'm playing 2 Rises and 1 Mobius, because I actually really like Mobius. It's a pretty good card in my opinion. I enjoy playing it, and Ryza at 3 I think is overkill. Caius at 3, not so much, but Ryza at 3, I just feel like it's overkill. So, big monster count in Monarchs. So, big monster count in Ghostrick Monarchs, and small spell and trap card lineup. Just the Dark Hole, double MST, staples. 1 day a piece. It stalls, you know, it does its job. It stalls and it gives me some draw power like Spectre. It's pretty nice. 1 econ, I can switch one of, I can take one of their monsters and tribute summon it with the Monarch, so it's pretty nice. Reoccurring Nightmare, I have a lot of targets for this. I believe I have 3 Steins, 3 Specters, and 1 Lantern, so that's 7 targets for this card. That's pretty good. This card comes in handy a lot. It lets me reuse my Specters, which is actually really, really nice, because I can just keep drawing cards off of Spectre and then reusing them. 1 for 1, I've tried out, and it actually works pretty awesome, because I just special summon a level 1, like a Spectre or a Jack Frost per se, whichever one I don't feel like I'll need later, and then I just go for a Monarch play, and it's actually really awesome. And last but not least, I'm playing 1 Ghostrick Museum. I don't really love this card. I'll probably end up taking it out. It's okay. I mean, the reason I'm not playing Mansion is because I'm playing the 6 Monarchs, so. Moving on to the traps, 2 Scare and 2 Vanish. A lot of people have been getting on me for playing Vanish, online at least. The reason I play Vanish is because it protects my Ghostricks, and I actually really like the card. I really don't think it's bad. I think it's pretty good. Scare really can play with your opponent's plays a lot. You know, you flip their cards face down for the turn, and you flip yours face up. I think that that's I think that it's pretty good. It works great with the deck. You control your opponent. It's like a really, really OP Book of Moon, in my opinion. So that's pretty awesome. And then, just for some random traps that I threw in that I feel have been helpful for me, Wabaku, just to protect the Ghostrick so I can tribute summon Dust Tornado. I actually kind of like in this deck, because it lets me set Reoccurring Nightmare, which is actually really nice. I actually like it better set, so I can just flip it face up, and I don't know, it's just a thing. And Dust Tornado is pretty good in this deck, so. And of course, Compulsory. So onto the extra deck. Here's the reason why I played Tour Guide. This card. This card is really not that good, and that's something like, if it was like specific to Ghostricks, I would play it, of course, but I don't really know if I'd ever go for it, just because it's annoying to go for with just Ghostricks. But if I can Tour Guide into this card, it's like just getting it out for free, in my personal opinion. So it's really not that bad. I'm not using Jonkshis, I'm not using Steins, cards that I actually want that they're, like, I want their effects on the field, and I'm flipping them face down and flipping them face up and reusing them. This card's actually really not that good. Yeah, it can pop a set card, yeah, it adds a card, but besides that, it's just, I don't think that that card should be made with Ghostricks. 1 Zen Mains, 1 Fortune Tune, 1 Laval Eagerness. That's it for the 3s. Just keep my options open. I pretty much go for Zen Mains a lot, but I more or less rely on the Monarchs for this deck. For 1s, I'm playing Mariah the Star Barrier, number 63, number 56, number 54, and yep, that's pretty much it for the 1s. I actually lost my Slacker Magician, but this card's pretty good. Like I said, I don't really exceed summon a whole lot in this deck. I just keep my options open to, pretty much. And for 2, since I do play the 2/2s at the moment, I'm playing number 65. He's actually not that bad. Gachi, and Shining Elf, because I don't have a Diagusto Phoenix. So let me know what you guys think of the deck profile. Like I said, this is like version 1.0. Hopefully I'll be able to pick up some Marys and make some changes to the deck, depending on what you guys say. And it's still in sort of testing mode, per se, but I don't know. I wouldn't say that it's in testing mode anymore. I'm pretty sure about the build that I play online is the one that I'm going to use in real life. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out.